Hello children, welcome to this special English hour where we will learn lots of new things and have lots of fun. Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's start our day with a fun tongue twister. Do you all remember the tongue twister that we did in our previous session? I will refresh your memories. The tongue twister was Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. I was able to say it a bit faster, and now I will try to say it faster at least 5 times. Are you all ready? Give it a try with me. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. 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 Wow! I was able to say it 5 times and I was able to say it faster. Were you? Children, do you know what hard work means? Hard work is the effort and time that we put to achieve success. Hard work यानी कि कठिन परिश्रम. ये परिश्रम वो होता है जहां हम अपना सबसे बेस्ट एफर्ट्स डालते हैं. Have you ever worked hard for your exams? I'm sure we all do. We work really hard in our exams. Our teachers, our parents, and our friends also help us when we want to study for our exams. हम सब ने अपनी एग्जाम्स के लिए हमेशा से कठिन परिश्रम किया है. इसमें हमारे टीचर्स, हमारे दोस्त और हमारे माँ बाप भी हमारी मदद करते हैं. Do you think it is important to work hard? Yes, working hard is very important. If you want to achieve anything in life, it is only possible because of hard work. Take a look at our parents. We have seen them since we were small children, and we have seen the amount of hard work that they do so that we can get everything, right? Just like that, if we want to achieve anything, it is only possible with hard work. There is no shortcut to success. अगर हमें कोई भी चीज हासिल करनी हो तो वो हमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ कठिन परिश्रम से ही मिल सकती है. Now, let's learn some new words. You will see these words in the story when we read it. So, I request you to please listen to me carefully and make a note of these words in your notebook. I also request you to try and guess what these words mean. आज हम कुछ नए शब्द सीखेंगे. मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप मुझे ध्यान से सुने और इन शब्दों को अपनी किताबों में लिखें. और मैं ये भी चाहती हूँ कि आप गेस करने का प्रयास करें कि इन शब्दों का अर्थ क्या है. Scolding. scolding, scolding. Raju got a scolding from his mother for not doing his homework. Pitcher, pitcher, pitcher. A pitcher of lemonade was kept on the table. Furnace, furnace, furnace. Iron is made in the furnace. Orphan, orphan, orphan. The orphan boy was very sad. Impressed, impressed, impressed. My teacher was very impressed with my handwriting. I hope you remember these words and I hope that you have made a note of these words. Let's read a story from our textbook. The name of the story is The Mouse Merchant. Please open page number 37. Now, I will read this story for you. What you have to do is listen to me carefully and point at the words from the textbook as I read them. And if you don't have a textbook, listen to me carefully. आज हम नई कहानी सीखेंगे. इस कहानी का नाम है द माउस मर्चेंट. मैं ये कहानी आपके लिए पढ़ूंगी और मैं चाहती हूँ कि जैसे मैं पढ़ रही हूँ उसी तरह आप अपने टेक्स्ट बुक में उन शब्दों पे पॉइंट करें. और अगर आपके पास टेक्स्ट बुक ना हो तो मुझे ध्यान से सुनिए. द माउस merchant. Once, a rich merchant was scolding his lazy son. I gave you so much money to start a business, and yet you have not earned anything. You are good for nothing. Look at this dead mouse. A capable man can start a business even with something as useless as this. In this paragraph, we saw that there was an old merchant and he had a son who he thought was good for nothing. Do you know what good for nothing means? Good for nothing means someone who is not good at anything. So the merchant was not at all happy with his son and he thought that even a dead mouse was more useful than his own son. Somadatta, who was a poor orphan boy, heard his words. He went in and requested the merchant, "Please lend me this mouse as a capital and I will try my luck." When the old man was taunting his son, nearby was a boy named Somadatta. He was an orphan and he heard the conversation between the merchant and his son, and he asked the merchant if he could give him the dead rat. The merchant burst out laughing, but still he gave the mouse to Somadatta and took the receipt that Somadatta wrote out to him. Somadatta was walking down the street with the dead mouse in his hand when another shopkeeper called him. "Come here, boy. I need the mouse to feed my cat. I will give you 2 handfuls of gram for it. Somadatta accepted the gram. When the merchant heard that Somadatta wanted to lend the dead rat, he started laughing. He was surprised as to why would Somadatta ask for a dead rat. But Somadatta was determined and the merchant gave him the rat. Somadatta also signed a receipt stating that he was taking the rat on loan. Somadatta picks up the rat and he is walking back to his home. On the way, another merchant sees Somadatta and he says if Somadatta could give him a dead rat for his cat, he would give him some grams. Somadatta agrees to do the same. At home, Somadatta roasted the gram well. Then he took a pitcher of water and stood at the crossroads with his gram and the water. He waited for a long time. In the evening, when the laborers were returning from the wood, they saw the boy with roast gram and water. Somadatta offered them the gram and water politely. Somadatta takes the gram from the merchant and he goes on his way to his home. When he reaches home, he takes the gram and he roasts them. Then he takes a pitcher and fills it with water. Now, with his pitcher full of water and grams, he goes to a crossroad. Do you know what a crossroad is? A crossroad is a point where 4 roads meet together. So, Somadatta waits at a crossroad, and this is where all the woodcutters or laborers are coming from on their way to their home. They all are very tired from long days of work. And when they see Somadatta standing with a pitcher of water and some gram, they are relieved. But we have no money. 2 sticks of wood is all we can give. That's a good payment for this simple fare, exclaimed Somadatta. By accepting 2 sticks from each laborer, Somadatta collected a small bundle of sticks. He took the bundle to the market, sold it and bought some more gram with it. Somadatta did this every day. He became well known among the laborers as the nice boy who offered tasty gram and refreshing water just for a couple of sticks. Many of them began to buy his gram every day on their way back from the woods. Somadatta got several bundles of sticks every day because now he had so many customers. Somadatta offers gram and water to the laborers. The laborers are very happy, but they don't have money to give to Somadatta. So what they ask is if he would be willing to take wooden sticks in exchange of gram and water. And Somadatta thinks that this is a fair trade. And just like that, Somadatta starts getting more and more customers. The more customers he gets, the more is the increase in the number of sticks that he is getting. Once, when Somadatta was selling the sticks in the market, he met a potter. he needed wood to burn in his furnace. In return for the sticks, he gave Somadatta pots for his gram and a few pitchers for the water. One day, Somadatta was on his way with a pitcher of water and some grams. On his way, he meets a potter, and this potter had some favor to ask. The potter wanted wooden sticks for his furnace, and in exchange, he was ready to give pots for gram and water. Somadatta did not waste any money. He worked hard to sell the wood in the morning and the gram in the evening. One day, he had enough money to buy all the wood from the laborers. He sold it at a good price in the market. After some time, he even set up his own shop in the market. Somadatta works very hard. He sells sticks, he sells grams, and he works in the day and he works in the night. He becomes very successful. One day, he earns so much that he buys all the wood from all the laborers. He was always polite to his customers. Some of them paid him cash, while others paid him in kind. They gave him whatever articles they could offer. Somadatta always found some way of selling the articles to those who needed them. Somadatta had a lot of customers and he was always nice to his customers. Some of his customers paid him in cash while some paid him in kind, but he was always nice to all of them. सोमदत्त के ग्राहक बहुत अच्छे थे और सोमदत्त का बर्ताव उनके तरफ भी बहुत अच्छा था। उसके कोई ग्राहक उसे पैसे देते थे तो कोई ग्राहक उसे चीजें देते थे, पर सोमदत्त सबके साथ अच्छे से बर्ताव करता था। After a few years, Somadatta became a wealthy merchant in the town. One day, he asked the goldsmith to make him a small golden mouse. He took the mouse to the rich merchant. I had borrowed a dead mouse from you as a capital many years ago. Today, I have come to return it. Please accept this golden mouse. The rich merchant was greatly surprised. He was so impressed with Somadatta's business skills that he gave him his own daughter in marriage. Thus, Somadatta, who was a poor orphan boy, earned money and respect due to his intelligence, hard work, and politeness. It is not known whether the rich man's son learnt any of the skills from Somadatta. Somdatt becomes a very successful man. One day, he also becomes one of the rich merchants of this village. So, he goes to a goldsmith. And what does he do there? He asks the goldsmith to make a mouse out of gold. He takes this mouse to the old merchant and he thanks him for his capital. When the old merchant realizes that how Somdatt with his hard work has earned a name for himself, he becomes very impressed. He gets so impressed that he decides to give his daughter's hand to him in the marriage. Now, let's do an activity. This activity is match the columns. Here on your screens, you will see two columns. One column will have some sentences and the other column will have some words. In column A, you will find words which we learned. These were the new words that we learned. And in the second column, you will find what is the meaning of these words. Now that we have read the story, you have to try and match column A with column B. अब हम एक एक्टिविटी करेंगे. इस एक्टिविटी में आपके सामने दो कॉलम्स होंगे. एक कॉलम में कुछ सेंटेंसेस होंगे जिसमें हमने जो नए शब्द सीखे हैं वो होंगे और दूसरे कॉलम में कुछ सेंटेंसेस होंगे जो इन नए शब्दों के मीनिंग होंगे. आपको कॉलम ए को कॉलम बी के साथ मैच करना है. क्या आप तैयार हैं? चलिए फिर. Children, I hope you got all the answers correct. Let's have a look. The first sentence was, once a rich man was scolding his lazy son. The new word here is scolding and it means shouting angrily, which is option number C. Next, we move to the second statement. It says, Somadatta was a poor orphan boy. Here, the new word was orphan. And the correct answer is option number E. That is, person who has no parents or close relatives. Now we move to statement number 3. That's a good payment for this simple fare. The correct answer for this is option number A. That is food. Next, we move to option number 4. The statement is, he needed wood to burn in his furnace. Here, the new word was furnace and the correct answer is option number B. That is a place where a potter bakes his bricks, pots, etc. Now we move to statement number 5. It is, some of them paid him cash while others paid him in kind. The correct answer for this is option number D. That is, in the form of things, articles, grain, etc. I hope you enjoyed all the activities and you learned something from today's story. Now, for homework, I would request you to think about an incident where you worked really hard and you achieved something. You can also share this experience with your parents. With that, I will take your leave. I will see you in our next session. Until then, take care and stay safe. Bye.